I'm Debbie, I'm an alcoholic.
I'm Jack, I'm an alcoholic.
Hi, I'm Mary, and I'm an alcoholic. Hi, Stacy, alcoholic.
Hi, I'm Mike, and I'm an alcoholic.
My name is Bob, and I'm an alcoholic.
The whole idea of the retreat model is in its simplicity. It was to create an environment that was really kind of this dynamic learning environment where you could go and learn the basic message of recovery embodied in the 12 steps of AA. If you take somebody who wants recovery and connect them with people that are living it at the highest level, then they'll get what they came to get. It's all about creating hope for a life of sobriety.
I guess it was in 2000 on Labor Day. We were on our way to our lake place, and I had a grand mal seizure in front of my kids. And the following day, my son had to goes to school, and they have him draw. He was kindergartner, first grade. Have him draw this picture of their summer vacation. And Merrick drew a picture of the ambulance taking me away.
Once the kids were in bed in the evening, then I felt that that was my time. So I just started drinking about 7 o'clock in the evening, and I would drink probably until 5 in the morning on occasion and get up and do it all over again.
I didn't know if I was coming home to a job. I didn't know if I was coming home to a family. I had strained my family relationship just about as far as I think anybody could have at that point. So I had 3 kids and a wife that had had just about enough of me. And so with all of that, there was a lot of things that were weighing on my mind when I got here to the retreat.
My drinking got to a place of despondency. I was drinking a quart of vodka or more in a 12 to 14 hour period. I'd had lots of legal issues. I'd had a felony DUI. I'd done some time in prison. My finances were just a complete wreck. I'd ruined most relationships that I'd had in my life. I was really pretty hopeless and despondent, but at some level I knew that I didn't really want to die, but I didn't really know what to do.
The illness and the addiction had me bedridden. I couldn't function, and I literally wanted to die. And I'd never ever been at that point in my life because I could not stop drinking. I could not stop using drugs.
It was no longer about wanting to stop drinking. It was about wanting sobriety. And I could see people that had something that I wanted, relationships with other people that I wanted, a higher power, which I had lost contact with, and I thought that connection was dead ever since I first started drinking.
The real miracle that happens here at the retreat every day is watching the light of recovery happen in somebody's face when they look across the room and see somebody and say, this is what I want in my life. You have the light of recovery that I want to get in my own life.
I walked into the door of the retreat, scared to death, and I was met by people that let me know. They understood what I was going through. Some of them were going through the same thing themselves at that very moment, and I knew that I had arrived someplace where I finally fit in. I started to learn the things that I could do to stay sober from people that had been through the retreat previously and whose lives had changed.
They had alumni meetings, and the guests who had gone out into the real world would come back and share their experience. So one night there was a gentleman there, and he said, I didn't know what to do when I got out there. I just didn't know what to do, and I thought, oh, that's me. What are you doing? And he said, so I decided I would just do exactly what I did in here. And my thought was, I can do that. I can do that.
I never thought I would be happy or have this serenity without drugs and alcohol. I just could not fathom it, and the solution was so elusive to me. And when I lived at the Sober House, I learned how to connect to a really strong community of Alcoholics Anonymous.
I don't take a single day for granted, and I'm very fortunate. I have 5 wonderful kids and the same wife, so we obviously were able to mend the situation there. I've been sober now just over 5 years and have a business that I run. Kids are all healthy and happy, participate in sports, And I continue to participate in the sober community in the Twin Cities as well as in Hudson. Didn't know it could be this good, so I feel very fortunate that the last stop I made was a stop at the retreat.
We take people who want a solution in their life and surround them with people that have it. And if they're teachable, if they're approachable, if they're able to allow mentors to step into their life and guide them, they'll get what they need.
That's when things started to change for me, when I was able to start reaching out to other people when they were coming into the sober house and doing the same thing for them that people had done for me when I went in. And my life just started changing right in front of me in ways that I could never have imagined.
The reality of it is that you can have serenity just in the midst of the chaotic world in which we live. Within your household, with kids screaming and flipping, and you inside can be full of peace, full of joy, which is what serenity is to me.
Waking up in the morning and having a sober day, it's participating in life. It's like, hi, I'm Mary. What do you got for me today? And what can I give back to you? And that is such an awesome feeling to be able to participate, to really feel authentic in who I am and what I'm doing. I love that.
That's probably one of the biggest gifts I've gotten out of this is my relationship with my children and my wife. If I had known this was going to happen, I would have tried to do this a long time ago.
So there's an energy that exists in this community that is at the core of what makes the retreat the great place that it is. And it's this pocket of enthusiasm of people helping one another. To me, that's what makes this such a great place to be a part of. It is alive with the spirit of recovery.